What's up, everyone? Hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so today we're going to be taking a look into how anyone can go ahead and stake XRD token. All right, what's XRD? XRD is basically the currency of the network Radix. What is Radix? Radix is a layer one public distributed ledger technology. It's a layer one network basically to build different sorts of like crypto applications or Web3 applications on top of it. It's pretty straightforward to build on this network. But anyways, in this video, we're going to be demonstrating two different ways in order to actually go ahead and stake your XRD, right? The first process is going to be through a Radix desktop wallet, and the second process is going to be through a browser extension, which is basically a wallet on your browser, like MetaMask or Phantom, XNFT, whatever wallet or network that you're using. But in this case, we're going to be showcasing two different ways. There's several ways, but anyways, yeah. So before we get started, I just want to make sure like all the links that we or any information that we share, I'm going to be dropping it in the description below of the video. So make sure to check that out. And of course, like you can do all of these staking processes using your ledger device as well. Why? Because XRD token is compatible with ledger device. If you don't know where to get a ledger, all you need to do is just go to ledger.com and you can find it. I highly recommend using these sorts of like devices in order to actually stake your tokens so that you feel much more secure, let's say. Okay, now getting into the staking side of things. Yeah, go to the radixdlt.com, the homepage of the website. You would see something like this: Buy XRD, build with Crypto. Crypto is a programming language of the network itself, and our focus is stake Radix. Okay, click on this. It'll navigate to the section where it says Radix staking. Of course, but the purpose of staking is to secure the network, right? In order to actually protect the network, you need to stake more to the network. Now, by doing so, the reward in the form of rewards, you earn more XRD. You get back more XRD from the network itself. Now, that is because you're delegating your stake to validators, and validators actually take that stake and they actually stake it for you so that you don't have to do all the heavy lifting and you earn some rewards from it. And even the validators, they earn some rewards from staking into the mainnet and making sure like, the state of the ledger is verified. I'm sure like if you're crypto savvy, you know all these details, pretty thoroughly. But anyways, getting into this section, you would see something like, the estimator right here. This estimator just is just an estimator. Don't take it too seriously. Let's say whatever amount that you want to actually go ahead and stake, you will see an estimation on yearly, monthly, and daily basis. And of course, it depends on the APY. So yeah, just for that. And now, in order to actually go ahead and stake your Radix token, the first process, like I said, is going to be through the Radix wallet, right? So I'm going to click on this in order to actually first download the Radix wallet, okay? If I click on this, it goes to a subdomain. It shows you different sorts of like operating systems that people use, Windows OS and Mac OS and like Linux. Of course, just eyeball this current version of this wallet for now, 1.5.0. We'll get back to this in just a bit. But yeah, I'm using a Windows device. Okay, gonna click on this and download the installation file. I've already actually installed it, but I'm just going to replace it for the sake of the video, right? There you go. So the Radix wallet is downloaded on my computer. Now I want to make sure that the file that I've actually downloaded is the right file. Okay, I want to make sure of that. Now, if you just scroll down, you'll see something like this: file checksums. Okay, right click on this or just click on that and just open it in a new tab. Once you do that, you will see all these long string of numbers for different devices: Windows, Mac, and Linux. I'm concerned about Windows, and it says like SHA-512 checksums. If you're a developer, you know what to do and how to verify all these hashing functions for a file. But if you're not a developer as well, like I'm going to just show you how it is. It's very simple. Okay, so now Yeah, you just Google like how to verify SHA-512 and you'll get the different commands. Of course, now you can look, what do you mean by commands? Okay, you can use different sorts of like tools like a command line interface. I'm sure like you must have seen something like this black screen on your computer or anywhere in your life, or on your computer. But anyways, developers work on this like every day, but nevertheless, it's a pretty straightforward tool. You can also use like command prompt if you wish. Okay, just go search over here, just type in that command and you'll find it, or just type like CMD. Okay, you'll find it. Yeah, I'm using PowerShell for this, but yeah, not so important. Yeah, I'm just gonna check all the directories right here. I'm gonna have to go to the place where the file is actually downloaded, which is my desktop, right? I'm not on my desktop. I'm on my C drive right now, so I need to actually navigate to the location where the file is actually uh, downloaded. Okay, so I'm navigating there, and CD is basically like changing directories. We are going from one path to another. That's basically it. Okay, change directory, nothing else. It's very simple. Now, as you see over here, it says contacts and then desktop. Okay, I'm gonna enter my desktop right here. There we go. Now I want to open my desktop and see what are the files that I have on my desktop. Now, as you can see over here, the .exe file is right here. Now, I did some Googling and I found this command in order to actually go ahead and use this. So all I'm going to do is just copy this, go back to your that black screen or command line interface, whatever you want to call it, or your shell, right? So there you go. And we need to just replace the file name with the name of the actual file itself, right? Just like that. Right. Yeah, there we go. It's case sensitive, so make sure you are doing it correctly, just replacing the file name, otherwise you're just going to get an error. All right, I'm concerned right now. I go back to this page. I want to just eyeball the first few characters and the last few characters. Okay, go back to this 159471, 159471, as I see over here, 7AB, 7BD. Okay, 7AB, 7BD. That's what I see. Okay, perfect. Now, I know that the file that I've actually downloaded on my PC is the right file. Now, just double click on that and go ahead and like, let's say install the file itself on your computer. And once you install, you will see the version over here 1.5.0, which is the same as what we have seen on the site itself. So we are certain that hey, this is the right file. Now, what we want to do is you can do different things using a wallet, like manage your tokens, send your tokens, check your balances, check your history, transaction history, settings, da da da. We want to go into the staking sections and unstake section. Okay, staking section first because we want to stake it, right? Now here you see two different things, or like three different entries over here. Not two different entries, actually three different options, but staking account is basically your public address, the address that you can share with your friends or your colleagues or anyone who wants to send you different sorts of assets within the Radix network. It's basically your account number, let's say. Okay, now the validator address is the one that we actually looking for. Now, where can we find this validator address? Navigate to this section, on the interface itself. Just click on this, view all validators, as you see right here. It takes you to the Explorer of Radix. Okay, now over here, just give it a second. It's going to load in just a bit. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Now, as you see, you have different validators within the network who are actually actively staking or accepting stake, right? So now I'm looking for, I just want to copy this, right? Let's say, but first, how do you select which validator to stake to, right? I use, a few community websites in order to actually assess that. Basically, I use one of this websites, Radix Scan, in order to actually check that. So I go to the top 100, and then let's say you can you need to filter by like the missed. Okay, you need to make sure the missed proposals are zero. Why? Because that means they haven't been slashed. Okay, that means they haven't been fined by the network and they haven't missed any proposal within the network itself. That means they are good validators. Not that like the other ones are bad. It could be because of different technical reasons or like let's say the power's gone out. Okay, so you need to shut down your validator. Some people, of course, do have backups and stuff like that. People use cloud interface, cloud instances and stuff like that. So there's different things that could go wrong. But anyways, just make sure like you're selecting the one which has missed zero proposals, and the uptime is like 100%, and also the fee is lower as possible. Okay. It's very simple in order to do that. Let's say, for example, this one, Jidar, I want to actually check this. I right click, I open it on a new tab, and let's say, give it a second. Okay. Here you will see a lot of details. Okay, you will see like how much is the fee, which is like almost like nominal is like 2%. But anyways, 2% is the fee, because if you the validators are the one who are actually doing the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so all you got to do is just stake them. Now, what we're looking for is we are looking for the validator address. Okay, the validator address is this one, right? Now, since this is a community website, I want to make sure like, hey, this is actually the right validator. I go to, let's say, I want to go to the Block Explorer, okay? Just copy the validator address from that community website and paste it over here, and you can see all that information on Radix website as well. Now, if you want to double check, you can use another community tool or community website in order to do the same. Just copy and paste it right here, and you will see the validator details right here. Now, once you do that, once you're confident that, hey, you want to go with this validator, okay, go ahead and just paste the validator address right here, enter the amount that you actually want to stake, and hit stake, and you should be able to stake. At this moment, I guess, like, what is the error? It says, okay, not enough tokens for stake. But anyways, you get the idea. After that is just like one click, and you enter your PIN, and all your stakes is going to show up right here, okay, within your current stake. The next time, let's say you log out of your wallet, the next time all your stake and all the information is going to show right here. So that's the first process in order to actually go ahead and do that using the Radix desktop wallet. Now, the second way in order to actually go ahead and do that is to use an extension like a browser extension, which is also a wallet. As you can see over here, I installed like Zeus. Go to this website, click on get better access, and just install the browser extension. Now, yeah, just coming to this wallet itself, let's see. Yeah, you got to type in all your passwords and stuff like that in order to actually go ahead and open the wallet. Now, once you open the wallet, you will see all these sorts of like icons right here. Just click on this, and you will see the section which says validator. Of course, you can connect your ledger device to it as well. You can connect your ledger device. Let's say if you wanna connect to ledger, just go to add new wallet, and you can connect your ledger. Or if you want to import, I highly recommend not to import private keys or restore from your seed. I highly recommend just create a fresh wallet if you're using any one of these, any one of like the interface or like any one of the softwares. Just create a fresh new wallet and do it that way, okay? And it's much more secure. All right, so I'm not using a ledger in this for this tutorial, but I highly recommend you doing that. Okay, you can get Ledger from ledger.com, and the link will be in the description. Okay, it's not affiliate link, it's just the direct link to the website itself. Now, yeah, so one of the things to note here is this wallet, it gives you a very good way in order to actually see all the validators. Now, let's say you want to stake with this validator, and you want to make sure like, hey, you actually want to stake with this validator or any other validator that you, Aussie Node, I guess, Aussie Swap, as so shout out to them, amazing decks on Radix. But nevertheless, you can use any of these validators, and just click on this. It navigates to the Radix Explorer itself, and you can take a look into all the details like the fees, the recent uptimes, what's the amount being staked in this validator, and you can see their own delegation and stuff like that, all the details. It's very straightforward, right? The fee here over here is like 2%. All I need is just the validator ID over here. Actually, in this case, you can actually filter by the name itself. So let's see if I just filter by the name on this wallet. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And navigate to this section, go right here, copy it over here, and then you will see two different options right here, right? Stake XRD, unstake XRD, but in this case, we want to go ahead and stake XRD. So yeah, just whatever, whatever millions or billions of tokens, whatever you have, you can go ahead and stake it right here. You'll see like, at what rate is the market trading XRD tokens, all that not so important. But anyways, once you do that, just click on stake and it's going to stake to that validator. Okay, once the stake is active, you will see the stake right here. And as you know, once the stake is active in your Radix desktop wallet, you're going to see that right here. It's that simple, right? There's nothing complicated. Okay, connect your ledger, create an account on any of these two wallets, any one of them, or you can have it in both of them. Let's say you're using a ledger on one device on one of the wallets, you can do that as well. If you don't want to use a ledger, that's fine too. Okay, but I highly recommend we do that. All right, so there we go. So we've covered all the topics, right? Like, so yeah, if you want to read more about it, you can take a look into some of the FAQs and stuff like that. They will show you step by step in order to actually do the same what we have actually done right now. Yeah, so this was a step like which we missed, right? So once you actually do that, you need to enter a PIN, and there you go. You can see your stake right here within the transaction history, and you can see it over here as well, right? It's very simple. And like here, as you see right here, within this picture, you will see the active stakes being shown like this, and within this used wallet browser extension also, you will see something very similar, right? And you can always double check on both the wallet interface if you want to import your wallet into one of those wallets. Yeah, it's very simple. And if you want to unstake, you can just go to this tab, which is request unstake. Just enter the validator ID, copy it from here, copy it from this section. It's going to be right here. Okay, it's going to be right here, and just copy that validator address right here, enter the amount that you actually want to unstake, and you can unstake. One key point to remember is like staking will take you a few hours or maybe a day or something like that, and unstaking will probably take you like around 10 to 12 days to unstake and get back those tokens into your wallet. All right, so I hope you learned these two processes. I hope you can actually go ahead and do that. It's pretty straightforward, right? Like nothing like rocket science. But anyways, have a nice evening, and I'll see you later.